them are more than pals.
Our show can be a little gay,
But if you're not,
that's okay.
you can listen and have fun either way. Xena, Star Wars, Doctor Who, guests and music and reviews. Game of Thrones, Winona too. We promise there's something for you. She nerds out. We're girls that like nerdy things. Nerdy things.
Hello and welcome to the She Nerds Out podcast. I'm not on a road trip. I'm Kat.
I'm not on a road trip either, but I was. I'm Wendy.
And this is Tara.
Wow, Tara. Did you hit puberty? What happened? Your voice changed.
Very
Got
sultry.
lower.
This is Anne.
Hi, Anne.
Wow. Good one.
On today's episode, we have a mighty mail sack. We've got a little bit of nerd news. But first, hey, Wendy.
Yes.
Let's
you
play. Let's play that game that we play. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to get my beverage.
Oh.
Take your time.
Beverageino.
My beverage,
Okay.
you know.
What do you have?
Okay, I'm ready.
Well, I need to get mine, but my tiny glass won't fit in my Iron Man hand.
What's that? What's that?
Won't fit in the
So
Iron Man
natural.
hand.
Do it again.
Isn't that the coolest thing ever? Don't you want to wear that all the time?
Pretty much, yeah.
Out of it?
We'll get into it a little later.
Oh, okay. I am Iron Man. All right. You want to talk birthdays?
Yeah.
Let's talk birthdays.
Okay.
Normally, I'll do this looking ahead. Like, I don't want to do a birthday that's happened like after, our podcast, before our podcast comes out. But I make an exception because October 3rd is the great Lena Headey, who I owe a life debt to. And one day when I'm going to meet her, I'm going to say, thank you, Lena, for not showing up to that Dallas Comic Con in 2016 because you literally changed my life by not showing up. And then I'll explain to her that how much I like her. And Cersei was the best. Go Cersei. Team Cersei. How old is Lena Headey?
Lena Headey, love her. She's great. Frankly, she should be in more things because I love her.
She should. Yes.
I'm going to say, are you Googling it, Anne?
I am, but I'm covering it up so there's no age.
Because you don't know who it is.
Oh my goodness. By the way, also
You're
the
hilarious.
amazing Imagine Me and You that I haven't seen in a long time.
I know, me neither. I need to rewatch that. It's
I
such
would
a
love
sweet,
to.
we
Yeah,
need
Piper
to-
Parabo.
We need
Lena.
to see, we should do a watch of that. Okay, I'm gonna stall here. I'm gonna vamp here so Anne has some time.
Just
No, I got her face.
I'm gonna say Lena is 52.
I'm gonna say 47.
Oh my God, I thought you were going to say something like 28 or some random thing. Lena is 50.
Oh,
50.
we split the
I'm
diff.
50.
I'm 50. She's awesome.
Another-
It's funny that you have that story that one day you're going to tell Lena Headey. Thank you for not showing up. I'm also going to have a similar story for Katie Cassidy. I mean, you know what?
Oh, yeah, that's
Thank you
right.
for not showing up to save me what probably would have ended up being a terrible interview. So
No, it would have
thank
been
you, Kate.
great.
I don't know.
You're still
I mean,
really
I-
traumatized.
I
by
would have
that.
been great. Of course I am.
Yeah, that was disappointing. And you did a lot of research for that interview.
And I'll never get the memory back. I'll never be able to
That's true. That took up
delete.
brain cells that you could have saved for something else.
ugh,
It's like you were
Sorry.
stood up.
in a very public way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very. I'm sure maybe was it because you're moderating? Do you think that had anything to do with it? I've heard of this Kat Crimmins.
I mean, maybe.
She's like, who's doing it? No, forget it.
And she's like, who?
I don't know her.
And then she had to
Well.
she had to Google you.
And she's like,
Maybe she
definitely
Googled
not.
you. Did a
Definitely
research.
not.
No, she would have shown up. She would have said, wow, this lady knows her stuff.
For
I'm gonna
sure.
do this
Yeah.
for sure.
Mhm.
She should have Googled you.
October.
I-
Oh, yes. Yes.
I feel like I have a shot because Tara's not here. that
Of course you do.
maybe won't be the worst at this game.
Well, so far you were really close last time, and you didn't even know who it was.
No.
Okay. Sorry, Wendy, go ahead.
I'm doing a little research.
I'll get ready to Google the next one.
Oh, you don't have to
I don't-
Google this one. Anne, if you have to Google this one, something's wrong with you.
Oh, what if I do?
Okay, it is one of these people, these actors that I think it's just, you just don't get bigger than. Kate
Okay.
Winslet. Kate,
Oh, okay.
Titanic, and all the other billions of things.
I love me some
that
Kate
she's done.
Winslet.
I love her face. You know what? One of my favorite things she's done was the American Express commercial where she's like walking in a store, and I just love her face.
She's a beautiful woman inside and out.
Yes.
What if you saw her and you just fanned out and you just screamed, "I love your face!" Like you just, "I love your face!" when you met her.
That wouldn't surprise me.
She probably gets
At all.
that. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
You did know who that was, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to do some
Fif-
Titanic math. Go ahead.
I always
sorry.
feel like I'm insulting someone.
She's not going to hear this.
56.
Interesting. I'm going to
No,
go with
she's probably
52
younger.
again. I'm sticking with 52.
Okay, here's my thing. So it says 47, and on Lena's,
What?
it was correct for like this year. But this one, it says her birthday is 1975, which makes her 48, right?
Yeah.
Well, then she's 48. Yay, happy birthday, Kate Winslet. Which makes me want to check and see, like, so does that mean Lena?
Oh.
Okay, no, she turned 50. So Lena's was right. She turned 50. Maybe it's because it's today. So tomorrow,
Lena, if you're listening,
on the
I see.
5th, it'll say 48 for Kate Winslet. It's because I'm a day
Interesting.
ahead. Never mind.
I see.
okay.
All
Lena,
right.
if you're listening, this is the year that you get your shingles shot. So book that.
I haven't done that yet. I need to.
I got mine this weekend and it hurt.
Really? Did you get sick from it at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
heard
no.
you
No,
do.
but my arm really hurt.
Oh,
Well, you didn't get sick, like feel sick from it?
No.
Oh,
that's
good.
good.
Did I have?
No.
I don't know. Other people, I
I don't
know
think so.
of other people who said they got, kind of like those first COVID vaccines you kind of got
Yeah.
sick from.
Kicked your butt.
Like that
Oh,
kind of
no.
thing. Oh, yeah. Both of the
No.
first ones.
My
kicked my butt.
allergies are really bad, but that I don't think
Hmm.
it's.
Kate,
Unrelated.
not Kate. Why do you keep calling me by Kate now? Kat, are you having an earthquake? Because your shot was shaking. Or maybe you're shaking the death.
I think it's just
I was a little scared. I was going to start feeling it in a minute.
it's just me.
October 8th.
Mm.
October 8th. Now, here's another person that I would say is a legend.
Okay.
And again, Anne, you better not have to look this one up.
ready
Sigourney
to
Weaver.
Ah.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay. Sigourney freaking Weaver.
Okay.
Get away from her, you bitch. Oh, she's legend. She's greatness.
She is a legend. I'm going to say
feel-
61.
I feel 60s. Also, I'm gonna say 60. 63.
Oh, Sigourney would thank you both. Because you know what? 74.
She's 70. Whoa.
74. 74.
Sigourney. Looking good.
Looking good.
This is-
Sigourney.
That's
Four.
crazy.
I know.
That's
Sigourney
crazy.
is. I was watching Aliens when I was home,
Wow.
and I forget how young she looks
Mm-hmm.
in those movies. Because back when I saw him, she was an older lady fighting
Sure.
aliens. But now I'm like, oh, she was just
Sure.
little. She was just a
She's
youngin'.
little. Wow. Good for
Yeah,
her.
I know. I love me some Sigourney.
Me too. Sorry. How old is she at? 70? What?
4.
What?
74.
I can't compute. That doesn't make any
No.
sense.
As time goes by, Kat, we all get older.
Like, think of someone when you were a kid who was 74. Okay.
Shit, I thought 24 they were ancient. Are you kidding
And
me?
then think of Sigourney Weaver now. Like, that doesn't.
It's a different-
Something has happened.
I saw one of those posts somewhere where it says, all those characters and actors and actresses from TV shows that you watched and you thought, oh, they're so old. And then basically the fact that you're older than all of them now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's freakish. They just looked older back then.
Mhm,
They carry,
it's true.
it is. It's true that like people are just youngisher now.
I think I saw one of those memes where it was basically like the actors from the cast of Friends are as old today as the Golden Girls were when that show premiered.
Mm-hmm.
The times they are changing.
Unreal.
Yeah, I think you're
But
right, though.
Crazy.
It makes me wonder, though, like people who I thought were old, like how old were they really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You
They
know,
were.
old in your head then is like anyone 15 years older than you,
Yeah, it's old. Yeah.
20 years older than you.
Well,
But
speaking...
sometimes. Oh, sorry.
No,
Well, I was going
please.
to say, sometimes I watch a show where when I watched it, the characters were, a lot older than I was at the time.
Yeah.
And it still feels like they're older than me, even though they're 20 years
Sure.
younger than I am now.
Sure.
They still feel older because they were older, a lot older when I watched the show.
Well, yeah. I mean, there are some actors who have always been old. Like Ed
True.
Asner.
He was
He's
always old.
Your boyfriend has always been old.
Yeah. He was
Tommy
my-
Lee Jones. We just talked about this
Yeah.
couple. He's always old. He's always been old.
Yeah.
Speaking of old, guys, it was my birthday a few weeks ago. We had a great get together. I got an incredibly cool present from Noe, and it's the gauntlet.
It lights
Oh,
up.
yes. The gauntlet.
The cup holder gauntlet that I'm enjoying a beverage out of now. We had a great time, and you couldn't make it, so it wasn't the same. But we had a great time, and it was really nice. And yeah, so thank you, Wendy, for being there.
I was so bummed.
You're welcome. Where did you go in? Didn't you go somewhere? Oh, like Ed Sheeran or something?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a
That
Ed
would've been
Sheeran
fun.
concert.
she had a date with Ed.
That's cool. I like Ed.
Told her to bring him back to the party, but
Had I
Ooh,
known
now
you were
that-
still going strong when I was driving home, I was stopped by.
you would
How-
have you probably drove right past the bar.
I'm sure I did.
How late were you there, Kat? I bailed out almost midnight.
No, we all left together, didn't we? Didn't we live together, Wendy?
No, you didn't, because you called me at
No, you were still there.
12:50.
Okay.
You may have left after.
You
I left.
FaceTimed me at 12:50.
Huh. Interesting. You weren't there, Wendy. You didn't leave with us.
Uh-huh.
No, I
Okay.
left like a little before midnight.
Okay. Well, then we were there till probably close to 1:00, I guess. If we were.
You just Kat was dancing just randomly. She just started dancing. I don't think I've ever seen her do that.
I was overserved, but in
It's
the
a
best
crime.
way. It's the best. I mean, no, people just kept bringing me drinks, and you have to drink them because it's rude if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad luck.
Right.
Yeah,
I would have
so-
bought you a drink, but I feel like you always had one in your hand.
I
so
did. Sometimes I
You
had
were
to.
never empty. Do
Yeah, it was great. It was so much fun.
you feel older,
I don't. I feel nothing.
wiser, more mature?
I feel nothing.
Mm.
But
It's all those drinks.
maybe. And yes, the road trip has been delayed a bit for technical issues. It's fine. It's fine. Totally fine. And yeah, we're a little late this week. Listen, the three snoppers here, we have busy lives. We have things going on all the time. We knew we weren't going to record over the weekend, but I was like, hey, Anne, you want to come on Snop? You want to come on? You want to come and do it? And she said, okay. And now she's here. So thank you for being here. And Tara will be back
I
next
drove a hard
week.
bargain.
Exactly.
Tara, did you, Kat? I don't know if you knew this. Tara works at a hospital.
Oh, is that true?
Mm-hmm. Tara
Oh.
works at a hospital,
Oh, okay.
and they just opened like a whole new building hospital right there where she is. And I got to go over there and help her with a
What?
little video project the other day, and I got to see it, and it was a little, kind of as they were filming, and I didn't have anything to do. I started letting my thoughts wander as they do.
Oh, okay.
And I was looking at the calm, empty, quiet, clean halls and the people enjoying making the video. And I was looking
Yeah.
at all the rooms and thinking, man, not too long from now, people will literally be fighting for their lives in
I
these very
know.
rooms. And it was just kind of creepy.
That's heavy,
Just
Wendy.
to think it was, I know, that's how I roll.
Way to
I,
really bring down the beginning of the show like
No, but
that.
it's a good thing. Look, I saw the old building and the new building, and it's a good thing. It's like they needed the old building was like 50 years old, and you could
Yes.
tell it was just dated. They're ready. Her hospital's ready for a new building, and it's clean and crisp, and so many
Awesome.
more beds to help so many more people, and it was nice. But it was just
That's great.
thinking, just the things that are going to happen in these hallways and these rooms, and right now it's just a fun bunch of empty beds, and we're just having a good time. And so Tara's working on that video, and she's been very swamped with like having to be there for all the new. She said that the opening, so they moved like one by one the patients. I was like, was it like a parade? And she said it kind of was. Like, you're rolling, then here comes another, and I think they would make announcements.
Come on, Gertrude.
This ward is clear. We're done. They're all over here. Whatever. They'd make announcements and things like that. Yeah, it was. I could hear the baby, like whenever a baby was born, it would play this little lullaby music. I was like, oh.
I didn't realize they did that until, unfortunately, last time I was in the hospital. I kept hearing this like ding, 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 ding.
Yeah,
I'm like,
a baby's born.
What's that noise? And they're like, oh, every time a baby's born, they play it over the PA. I'm like, oh, that's actually quite nice.
Yeah,
it's really.
And then they were like,
yeah.
It's
And you seem offended.
I'm like, it's kind of like every time an angel gets it, every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings.
Yeah,
so
kind of.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah.
Wow. What do they do when someone dies?
They play a very different song.
Caps.
They release some crows in the hallway.
I think I have been there when it's been like code blue.
Grim Reaper just starts marching down the hall.
There's a Grim Reaper on staff.
Who's that guy? Why do I keep seeing that guy?
Why is he dressed in black cloak?
Well, he's the custodian.
Why does he have a scythe?
But
he's just a really dark custodian. He's got a weird sense of humor. Bill, go get the broom. Put away the sickle.
God.
Well, that's where Tara is dealing with.
Yes. She's doing
harbingers of death and baby lullabies. But yeah, so she's been really busy.
Yes.
So you got a lot going on.
Yes.
I hope she has a good excuse. And
sounds like she does.
I hope it wasn't a like I called in sick to work kind of thing, considering she ended up on the Jumbotron last night.
Yeah.
Shit. Anne is spilling the tea.
It was a Sunday night. Or no, it was a Monday night. So she would have been off work. Nice drink it, Iron Man. Yeah, wasn't that cool? So I talked to her today, and she was sitting in front of Julie Foudy at the game.
It's the AFC game, right? The
LAFC?
Angels, what did I say? AFC? Angel City football game?
ACFC.
No, he's going to curse our names.
I know.
Watching this. But yeah, so she was sitting in front of Julie Foudy for a bit, and she got on the Jumbotron, but then discovered later that she was actually in the wrong seat, but not far from her real seat. I mean, they were like another section over. So I think she just they turned right instead of left or something. But she got on the Jumbotron, and she got to meet Ruby Rose.
What?
With her. Yeah, Ruby Rose was down there. She got to
are they coming on the pod? Did Tara book that guest or what?
I'm not sure.
That's fine.
Yeah, so she didn't see the Jay Garner or, but saw some other, football peeps.
Sure, yeah.
But, yeah, so she said it was a fun game. The team didn't win, but Tara had a good time. She was telling me about, she did the fancy ticket where you get the free food and drink.
Oh, nice.
Pile out the food.
Incredible.
You just walk up and I want this drink. Here you go. Bye. It's just quick and easy.
It's a way to do it.
Sound like a blast.
It's the best
rolling
way to
with
go.
Noe of these games, and no, we don't mess around.
No, we don't. No, he knows.
No, he knows.
All right. Well, there you go. Okay.
Yeah.
I think
I just went to Dallas. That was my
That's
excitement.
right. You were away as well.
And it was, you know what I was going to do in Dallas? I was going to go see Pink, because Pink
oh no
with Brandi Carlile was playing on Friday night
you were
at the new Globe Life Stadium.
Wendy.
And Friday afternoon, my friend sent me a note and said, no concert, and something from Pink about being sick. I was like, wait, Brandy's is a double fit. Like, is Brandy still playing? What's happening? He's like, yep, no concert. Tickets already say November 26th. Well, here's the thing though. It wasn't my ticket. It was a friend's ticket, and she hurt her shoulder. So she wasn't able to go. She broke something in her shoulder. So I was basically sponging for free off of my wounded friend. So now that it's been postponed, I'm thinking she'll be able to go.
Yeah.
The rightful owner of the ticket, which was fine. It was an exhausting trip. My mother turned 90. She had a wonderful party with
Aw, happy
friends
birthday,
and
Mama
some
Woody.
family. Some family went to the wrong restaurant and didn't bother to come to the right one because they didn't check for
Okay.
updates that everybody else got.
And then it stayed?
But they tried. Yeah, they could have they came literally from an hour away and didn't decide to drive an extra 20 minutes to come to the right restaurant, but whatever.
Okay, well.
But mom had fun.
Good.
She had a blast. She was telling the people at her living center about it for like 2 days.
That's very sweet,
You know,
Wendy.
you turn 90, you gotta go
That's
big.
amazing.
But it was a very busy week. And I was kind of almost relieved. Like, it would have been fun to see Pink and Brandy, but we just ended up staying closer to home and
Hanging
going out
out.
to dinner. So it was fun.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was good. I still got away. Got out of the craziness for a minute.
That's good. Now, Anne, you're going to Pink, right? Assuming that the concert's still happening?
Yes, assuming she doesn't get ill.
Well, somebody
I go.
that was the only date she canceled.
Okay.
So she's fine now. Enjoy.
Oh yeah. I'm going Thursday. It's it's a work night, school night, so this is a big deal.
It's a lot for
Where is
you.
it? Where's she
SoFi.
playing?
Oh,
Oh, really?
Damn, it's huge.
Mhm.
Well, you enjoy that, Anne. Tell me what I missed.
Oh no.
I know.
Sorry.
So I'll get out of work a little early, but I still have to work, and then gotta drive through the traffic. I'm like, what was I? Apparently, I wasn't thinking. I was just so excited. I didn't even look at the day of the week that I booked a ticket for. So
Sure. Can't choose,
oh
you know.
well.
You'll have a great time. You'll tell us all about
Once I get there, it'll be fine. YOLO, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
it. Whatever.
That'll be a blast. I told one of the senior ladies at my mother's independent living center, I was like, I was going to go to a concert tonight, but she had to cancel. Oh, who are you going to see? It's like Pink, thinking she's not going to know Pink is. She's like, oh, Pink's great. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry you're missing it. She's so beautiful. She's so good. I'm like,
Aw.
yeah, okay. Me too.
Pink
Well, that's sweet. She
transcends
knows
age.
She knew Pink.
Yeah.
Speaking of concerts, you two started their time at the Sphere.
They did.
They started Friday night, and I have been told by a few people, oh my God, have you seen the videos? It's going to be awesome. I'm like, no, I'm not looking. I'm going in a month.
Look at you. Okay.
In a month.
Oh, you're going there for it?
A month from today, I'll be seeing you two at the Sphere.
That's badass, Wendy.
I can't wait. I'm trying to avoid any and all video and commentary. I just want to go experience it.
I can't wait to hear your experience because it looks incredible.
Yeah. No doubt.
Nice.
No doubt.
Nice. I was going to apologize to Tara publicly because, not to take us back to me, but I got a lot of great presents, including the Iron Man gauntlet. I also got, I think, Noe, when she went to Australia, there's like a Kit Kat store. And she went and got me a bunch of Kit Kats. And every time I pulled one out of the bag, I would rub it in Tara's face because she hates Kit Kats. And I was drunk, so I feel like I may have harassed Tara.
Probably.
The lawsuit pending.
I was going to apologize to her officially. I texted her and I apologized in our throuple, Wendy, and she never responded. So I'm like, ooh, I think she's mad.
Hang on now.
Feel hurt about it.
When did you apologize? Because I don't remember seeing that either.
This was like
Did you send it to the right group?
I think
You
so.
apologize to someone else. I'm going to go
I think
check
it was the
right
day
group.
after the party, I think. I was like, hey, Tara,
Sure.
sorry for harassing you with Kit Kats, and then like just crickets. And then she responded to something else. So yeah, she's pissed. That's why she's not here.
Wow. Oh, yes, I do see that.
See?
She did
She just-
ignore you.
just-
Just letting you sit in your feelings for a while.
She was all busy.
Exactly.
And
Anyway,
I'm sure it was an oversight.
it's okay. We'll talk about it when we're
Oh,
back
yes,
together.
we sure will.
Hey, let's jump into this mail sack.
Wow, we still have time for mail sack? Okay.
I mean, we're gonna try.
All right, let's talk about an email from Beck.
Yes.
Oh, wow. All right. Beck starts. Subject: the ultimate betrayal.
No.
know it's serious because I'm mysterious and don't include a subject. Hey nerd. Okay, you ready?
Oh yeah.
Hey nerds.
Hey,
Beck.
That's like slow motion.
That was
All right.
weird.
Strap in and strap on. This is the longest email I've written to you guys in ages.
Oh boy.
So firstly, I just want to share that today was a really good day. I had a good day at work. The weather was really nice. I picked up my new glasses and they make me feel handsome as fuck.
Nice.
When I took the dog for a walk, we passed so many little lambs frolicking around. And to top it off, I found out there's a fried egg jellyfish that literally looks like an egg floating in water. Seriously, Google it. Overall, I had a really good day.
Okay,
There's a
that's
fried-
great.
I'm going to have to look that up. Have you guys been listening to Handsome? If not, you should. It's great. If you don't know, it's a new podcast from, Tig Notaro, Fortune Feimster, and Mae Martin. Feimster?
Yeah.
And Mae Martin. They just talk a lot of shit and kind of answer a question in each episode. It's very funny. I highly recommend it. I do like me some Tig Notaro.
Actually,
Notaro.
Ann and I were just talking about it. I haven't listened to it yet. Ann, I think you've listened, right? To Handsome?
You still didn't listen to it?
No, I will. I will.
You don't even have a job right now. What are you doing with your life?
I'm
Not
just
listening to that.
Sitting around feeling sorry for myself.
Are you saving it for the road trip?
Yes, I am, Wendy.
No, you're not. You're just lazy.
You know it's bad when you're too lazy to listen to a podcast.
Yeah, it's rough.
I will.
It's good.
I will
It's really
listen.
good.
Okay.
I want to. Okay, Beck continues. I
Okay,
want to
good.
be a part of a SNOP WhatsApp group. I know in email form, I come off a little sad and lonely and desperate.
No, you don't.
And sometimes I think I give off a bit of a chaotic energy. And I know I'm in the wrong part of the world for real-time conversation with most people, but I promise I'm actually cool and maybe a little bit interesting and a little bit funny. And the best one is I'm really nice. I think email just isn't a good color on me.
I think this is a great idea.
Color.
I think we'll start a WhatsApp group.
Dude, we haven't even kept up with the other small app
Okay,
WhatsApp
but,
group.
but what's great is that
suck at
there's
that.
other people in there that can just
That's
talk
true.
amongst themselves. And Beck, I think you're very interesting, and I think you're really funny and really cool. So yeah, we're totally gonna do it as soon as I get around to it. But no,
right.
you are loved. We'll absolutely do that. We need you in a WhatsApp group.
I just read ahead to this next.
I'm
story.
looking at the jellyfish.
Oh, is it
gross.
does it look
I'm
like
grossed out.
look like an egg?
Well, some look like a nipple. Some look like a fried egg, and
Oh,
some
yeah,
look
they do.
really big. And I now I don't know if I want eggs anymore.
Fried egg.
That is
jellyfish.
weird. That is weird.
It's yeah.
I mean,
I
I'm not
would
a
not
fan
want to
of
come
most
across this.
jellyfish. As far as I don't want to
Interesting.
be around. I don't want to touch them or.
It's
But-
almost like it has confetti going around the outside of it, like these little
It's
tendrils.
like that weird part of the egg, though. Sometimes that's what that looks like, even.
That is so
But
interesting.
I'm glad this has been brought to my attention because if I were in the water, I would not have known about
You'd be
this,
like,
and I
"Oh,
would have
look."
just thought it was an egg in the water.
Look, I'm hungry. There's a hard
I'd be
boiled
like,
egg, a fried egg.
How
I'll
did
eat
somebody
it.
crack an egg and it's just floating in the water?
Yeah,
Lost their egg.
fascinating.
Mm,
Whose egg? Anyone? Whose egg?
that is creepy,
That's
man.
weird.
This is the ocean
Aliens,
is terrifying.
aliens.
Yeah,
These are
right.
freaking aliens. They may
Alien-
live on this planet, but look at that. That thing's alive. Isn't that creepy?
Yeah, it's
Isn't
bizarre.
it? That's alive,
You
right?
know,
It's like a living
It
thing.
could be
Yeah,
aliens.
it's definitely a living thing.
Yeah. The
Fascinating.
sea is freaky.
It is.
really
The sea is
freaky.
scary. I'm afraid
Yeah.
of the.
Yeah.
of the
I am
ocean.
too. I don't go.
Yeah.
I don't go in there.
Back to back.
Oh, okay.
Here's a fun story. Now for the betrayal. It's actually betrayal
Oh.
times 2. Betrayal number 1 began on Tuesday morning when I was loading the kids in the car, ready to head to the bus stop. Before he climbed in, Oscar asked for a kiss goodbye before getting in the car instead of before he gets out of the car at the bus stop and has continued to do this every day since. He's embarrassed to kiss me goodbye in front of the other kids. The knife through my heart hurts so much, you guys.
Oh,
Yeah. When they get
Brutal.
older, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It only gets better.
oh no.
Oh, wow.
Oh no.
Sound like a roaring endorsement. Betrayal number 2 coincides with the gay panic update. The day
Uh-oh.
started great. I didn't have my handsome glasses yet, so the confidence level weren't as high as they are now, but they were still good. I looked good. I was wearing a Jurassic Park t-shirt that I accidentally paired with my Jurassic Park backpack like a real loser and my best flannel and comfy shoes. Or
Love it.
sorry, comfy shorts.
Oh.
I felt good. We arrive at school and I'm doing great. I'm forming full sentences and not stumbling on words at all. I'm being charming and my jokes are landing with all the parents. We get on the bus and I sit in an empty seat and look out the window. Suddenly, someone sits next to me. It's gay panic, teacher.
Yes.
I somehow remain cool, calm, and collected. We start to chat and get to know each other better, and everything is going great until the bomb is dropped. She has a partner who's also a teacher, a partner she's been with since they were at university, a partner who gave birth to their son 9 years ago. I'm pretty sure I didn't hide the disappointment on my face. So the shot did not get shot, but who knows? Maybe I made a new friend, and we all know I'm desperate for those.
Oh.
Anyway, we're in the car on the way home, and I casually ask Oscar if he knew gay panic teacher had a baby. And he goes, yeah, I know who she does. Her partner and the baby come for visits all the time.
Oh. Oscar.
I'm putting Oscar in the bin. He tells me all the time that I'm supposedly his best friend, yet he's out here being too embarrassed to kiss me goodbye and is the world's worst wingman. Love you guys. Beck. Oh, that's rough.
Wow.
I feel like
okay. Yeah. What were you going to say, Anne?
I feel like I've read that book.
I know. You probably have. Wow. Beck, what a journey we've been on with you. Listen, you know, at least she's queer, so that's cool.
Yeah.
You were
And
right.
You were
on
obviously
that.
giving off vibes.
Yeah.
'Cause they sat next to you. They were
Yeah.
like, "Oh, fellow queer."
And yeah, maybe
So that's a win.
maybe it's a huge one, and maybe she's gonna be one of your new best friends. I think this is great.
Maybe
There you
she
go. And you
has
know-
a single best friend and was
Oh.
trying to get to know you
Oh.
better,
Nice.
so she can hook you up with the bestie or
think-
mate, as maybe they say there.
I think you nailed it, Anne. I think you absolutely nailed it.
It was a recon mission.
I feel this is right and correct and true, and I also feel that Oscar has betrayed you, and he does belong in the bin. So we support you on all this stuff.
Well, you know how Beck dealt with all this? She dealt with this in the proper way by buying us 6 beers.
What?
Although it's more happy birthday, Crimmins. So
Oh,
it's
that's
kind of for
me.
you.
That's
I
me.
know that this one was probably a little tough being the first one without your mom, but I hope you took some time to celebrate you and your awesomeness. Love you. Kiss, kiss. So,
Thank you, Beck. Love you too. I drank
Beers
all those
for birthday.
beers on the night of my birthday.
yeah, you pretty much did. Pretty much did.
I love you too, Beck. Oh, is it my turn? No, it's Anne's turn. Whose turn is it?
No.
Get
It's my
in
turn.
the game.
I'm sorry.
And you know what? It's
People
now
don't know this.
October.
Wendy
Your
gets
birthday
really
month is
mad.
over.
Oh, fine. Fine. Okay. Yeah, people don't
Did
know
you
this.
say I
Wendy,
get really mad?
Wendy
Yeah, I
gets
do.
really pissed. We edit it out, but she gets like very upset if somebody makes a mistake or something.
Oh, now that's a lie. Not that I don't get really mad, but not at that.
No.
Only when
Just
I
kidding.
do it. Then I get mad.
That's true. You're very mean to yourself. I don't like
Yeah,
it. Okay, here we go. I'm reading an email. It's from Carrie.
Hey, Carrie.
Carrie says, I'm glad I finally caught up on the pod as well, considering it is my happy feel-good podcast. That's
Oh, we should be more
nice.
positive then.
Aw.
Yeah,
Yay!
sorry. Yay. Forget that whole like every time someone dies in the hospital thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was not uplifting.
Exactly.
At my old job, I was driving 3 hours a day. Oh my God, Carrie,
Lord.
that's insane. And when I moved to Nebraska, I was only driving 30 minutes a day and just got behind. Speaking of which, I too work in a hospital. I'm an orthopedic surgical
Hey.
technologist. Oh my God, I don't
Oh.
even know what that is. So I'm intrigued by Tara's wrist surgery. I do those kinds of surgeries every day. So if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. I'd be happy to help. Okay, we will hook.
okay,
We'll
yeah.
hook up. Kara. That's their ship name. We'll hook up Carrie and Tara. That's so nice. Okay, thank you, Carrie. We'll pass this on. And in reference
Bone
to
doctor.
a bone doctor. And in reference to Anne's comment about guidebooks for games, I still buy them, but only for my favorite games. Oh, speaking of games, I played the Untitled Goose Game that Beck recommended.
How was that?
Delightful, Wendy. You need to play
Was
it. It's
it?
so adorable.
Where'd
and
you
cute
find
and
it?
fun. I found it on the Nintendo store. I'm a Switcher, so it's on the Switch store. But I'm sure it's across multiple platforms. It is
It's just called Goose Game?
Untitled Goose Game.
You're saying because you don't know the name of it, or it's called the Untitled?
It is trademark called Untitled Goose Game.
Who's on second?
Okay.
You get to honk. You get to one of the buttons is you get to honk, honk, honk,
Oh.
and
That's
it's
cool.
as Beck described. It's just you going around with a list of things to do that are basically like annoying other, like you're just there to annoy
Harassing other
people.
geese.
No, other people. So you
Oh.
hide someone's keys. You lock somebody in a garage. It's
Oh,
great.
that's awesome.
Oh, it's guys. You need this in your life.
Yes, I do.
So yeah,
Wow.
Beck, thanks for that recommendation. I love it, and I play it often. Back to Carrie's email. As to AK's question, I would be honored to be a knight of the SNOP. And as for my weapon, my mind immediately went to chobos.
Chobos.
Haha. So when y'all said that, I died laughing. AK, I will have to think about my weapon of choice. I live in Northeast Tennessee, and even being 35 years old, it is still basically in the 1700s. So it is a daily fight. Well, good luck to you, Carrie, out there. You're fighting the good fight. We're with you. We're by your side here with your chobos. Carrie continues, I am loving the enthusiasm and interest in women's sports. I love Tara explaining the rules of soccer because where I grew up, we only had women's basketball. I was never introduced to soccer until later in life. I love women's basketball. So if y'all ever need someone to explain anything for women's basketball, I got you. The Tennessee Lady Vols basketball team was the first huge dynasty in women's sports. The Women's Basketball Hall of Fame is also in Knoxville, Tennessee. I didn't know that. That's a good reason to go to Knoxville, Tennessee. Gotta love Pat Summit. That makes sense. The WNBA Finals is also going on right now, so I'm watching every game I can. I can give you all the deets on every player and team. Wow, Carrie. Okay. Carrie's an expert. There's also a huge lesbian presence in the league as well.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is.
Even Anne knows that. I really am going to have a leave. I'm going to start over. See, Wendy, this is when Wendy gets really mad. I really am going to have to leave y'all a voicemail sometime so you can just hear my accent. Yes. Wendy's getting mad. Carrie, yes, please. We need to hear your accent.
I think you need to read the rest of this email in an accent, like a Southern Tennessee accent.
All right. It might make a little more sense for y'all. This is my Doc Holiday. It might make a little more sense for y'all just how country I am. I also might need to provide subtitles, but I may need some liquid courage to do that. Ha ha. Much love to you and your family. Okay, this is a nice part of the email.
Yeah,
I'm going to cut out the accent.
That was probably smart.
Much love to you and your family, Kat. I just recently lost my your mama. Oh, mama. Watching my mom go through that has been so. Oh, so your grandmother, you lost your. Okay, I'm trying to interpret here. My mama. Does that sound right, Wendy?
I had a mama.
Southern. Okay.
She wasn't related to me, but I called her mama. And that's how I guess I would have spelled it. I was like 5, but
so
I think I would have spelled it that way.
It's really cute.
Yeah.
And watching my mom go through that has been so tough. Until next time, love you all, Carrie. P.S. I realize I'm spastic as hell in this email. I was just excited.
Okay, the last line, read it in your country.
Okay. P.P.S. I would love to have a SNOP meetup for
That's not country.
Okay. I would love to have a SNOP meetup or fans of the SNOP meetup, because let me tell you, there ain't no Winona Earp loving lesbians anywhere near where I live. Just need a couple months heads up to make plans.
That'd be great.
How
You
are
sound
you
like,
even doing that? You were really drawly in that last one.
I feel like it's reminding me of Reba
This
McEntire.
helps.
I've had more too.
I can't even get there. I can't get there. I can't get there.
You gotta find your inner
Are you
dog.
trying to do an accent?
Yeah, I can't get there. Like, I don't even know how.
Anne, are you okay? You're having
I'm
some
having
sort
a
of
stroke
fit.
trying.
Carrie, I love your email. Thank you so much for writing us and for bringing us along on all your adventures. And we'll let Tara know that you're fucking expert when it comes to wrist surgeries and stuff. And yeah, whenever we need a WNBA correspondent, we're coming to you. So I love this. I love all
And
this.
leave a voicemail.
Yes. Oh, please. You got to do it. Go to shenersout.com. There's a voicemail option. Please leave us a voicemail. We'd love it.
And if you call in and say all the things Kat just said in this reading this last email in a Southern draw, then we can do a side by side comparison to how close Kat was.
Sure, yeah.
To real Southern.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And mine too. I'm sure mine was spot on.
Oh yeah, yours is really good.
It's uncanny. I have an email from Abby too. Abby says, I don't know if this will get to Kat before she has left, but if she is looking for a Washington stop, the Funko store in Everett, Washington is a lot of fun. Hope the trip goes well, Abby too.
Thank you, Abby too. If I end up going on the trip,
No.
I'll put this on my list.
Have you been to the local Funko store, Kat?
Not yet. We have to go.
See, if you don't go here, you got to go there. Funko stores are so fun. You spend way more money than you ever intend to when you walk in the door.
I got to get a little mini cat.
Yeah, you need a mini cat for show.
Faux show.
Really, faux show to go with the rest of us.
Faux shizzle.
All right. Let me get my speaking going
here
I got
go.
an AK email.
Can you do this in an accent, Wendy? You don't have to. That's okay.
I don't know what accent I would do. The SNOP, a very tree-friendly podcast. That's what even accent is that? Oh yeah, I got to read the emojis. Smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. Hey guys, your tree friendliness is indeed legendary. I mean, sure, you've got previous with a tree stump. Wait. Your tree. Oh, that's right. Okay.
Don't you remember the stump?
Tree stump. That's right. I went by that stump the other day. I forget where we were going, but Tara's like, "There's the tree stump." I think that was. We established that that's the equivalent of a tree over there, right?
Oh, how dare you! We have trees. We have trees.
Nice trees.
We have magnificent. We have huge trees.
We do.
Sequoias, come on. Enormous.
Catton.
We're known for our trees.
We are.
We have good trees. Yeah, redwoods. Come on now.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you.
Catton. Sounds like that trip will be just the ticket. Safe travels. Hope you see some good trees. I got good trees outside. They're all good. All trees are good trees. Beck, dude, do not shoot your shot yet. At least spend some time trying to gather some relevant intelligence. Well, amazing. Beck did. This should be a fact-finding mission, not a full-on campaign. Is she even available? Married? Check. Single? Nope. Is she queer? Check. Give yourself a fighting chance at least. Don't just set yourself up for a potential immediate shoot down. Oh, wait, never mind. You said early next week. Presumably by now, this is all moot. What happened? Did she turn up with cucumber sandwiches wearing a dinosaur shirt? Oh, amazing. No, but Beck did. Because I think that would be a fair indication that she's a SNOP listener and interested. Also, what were you thinking? Agreeing to go on a hike with those children? You maniac. So, yeah, AK, just rewind if you missed it. Because we have all know how that went.
And also, if she's queer, she might want to listen to the SNOP, Beck. So you should absolutely tell her all about us.
She can hear about all leading up to that whole event.
It's like, this is emails and it's a different Beck. This isn't me. It's somebody else.
True.
Weird coincidence.
She'd still be flattered.
Yeah, maybe.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. What a good girl Charlie is. Very exciting that there might be some more world tour in the planning. Yeah, start planning, AK. I believe there will be.
There's coming.
You know, all right. When you can't quite hear what people are saying, listening to you guys banging on about cock was really quite disturbing for a while there. I don't even remember what we said about it.
We were talking about Peacock. Peacock.
Yeah.
The network. Okay. Yeah.
Peacock. Gotcha. My parent company. Aliens. Wow. Open mic night at Congress. I'm not reading the emojis. Tilted, laughing, crying face. Love it. Nice. Right. There's more rugby in the offing. Wales v. Australia should be an interesting match, Captain.
Okay.
In theory, Wales are favorites to win it.
Okay.
It's only a pool stage match, but Wales have the chance here to seal the pool win. We shall see. Good luck.
Indeed.
Toodly pip. Toodle pip. Toodle pip.
Toodle pip.
I want to add
Toodle pip to you too.
I want to add a toodly pip.
I think toodly pip rolls off the tongue a little.
Toodly pip. Yeah, I like
Toodly pip.
Toodly pip.
I think AK is just making shit up at this point.
Yeah,
Just to
we'd
get
never
us.
know.
There's
Just
no
to
way
get
to
us.
know.
There's
We'd
no
never
way
know.
to know.
I'm going to start using toodly pip.
Toodly pip. All right. Well, I have an email. It's from Jennifer, our new best friend, and her son Bubbles.
My favorite child on the planet.
Bubbles. The email.
Look at Bubbles.
I know. We have more video. Sorry. Yeah, there's a video, but we have more photos. Oh, this child is so cute. Okay. Jennifer. The email is entitled "My Husband is Spock," and then there's some I'm gonna guess Chinese characters, and I'm not gonna offend you by trying to say what this is, 'cause even though Jennifer has written it out phonetically, I don't want to. It's not going to go well, Jennifer. So forgive me for that.
For anyone.
For anyone.
Yeah.
Jennifer says, "My friends, a week has passed, and I'm a little closer to death. Oh my God, what is happening?
Aren't we all?
Oh my God, this is a dark podcast."
Yeah.
Here
I'm
comes
glad
the
it's your
Grim
happy
Reaper.
listening place.
My ankle is starting to click, so that's fun. Oh yeah, that happens now. All sorts of things are clicking now. I have no idea what's happening. Actually, both my ankles are starting to click, and on alternating days.
Oh, no.
When I'm going downstairs, it sounds like I'm wearing flip-flops. Only I'm not. It's just the sound of my deteriorating bones holding on for dear life. Jennifer, I love you. Whenever I'm holding Bubbles and I'm going down the stairs, I pray to whoever that is holy, maybe Sigourney Weaver, that I don't kill both of us. How did she know we were going to talk about this?
If you're playing to I feel like Helen Mirren
Helen
would be
Mirren,
the female holy.
Yeah, no, that's a good call.
Because I feel like you have those actors that play God at some point, like Morgan Freeman, or I feel like if a woman played that role, it would be Helen Mirren.
I agree.
Not that Sigourney couldn't do it.
No, of course.
I picture Helen Mirren.
Yeah, I think you're right. Jennifer continues. Anyway, on a lighter note, Daniel's teacher wrote to us that he's speaking Chinese to them and they don't understand.
Oh.
I suppose I need to write them a list of everything he knows how to say in Chinese just to help them out. I love having a bilingual boy. A few weeks ago, I had a solicitor come to my house trying to sell us solar panels. I pretended I didn't speak English, and they asked me if anybody in my house spoke English. I said no. It's funny how when some people find out you don't speak English, they speak louder, as if you're deaf. Hello, I'm Chinese, not deaf. I knew being a minority would come in handy one day. It only took 39 years. My husband a few days ago said, quite out of the blue, I wish I were Spock. He's a Trekkie and has Star Trek marathons a few times a year when the mood strikes him. Now, I don't know what prompted him to say this, but like Spock, he's driven by logic. He's driven by so much logic that sometimes it seems like he's cold and heartless.
Yeah,
Jennifer, you're killing me here. But I know his heart, and he's one of the kindest men I've ever met. He's patient, intelligent, funny, and moral. He's all that in a bag of chips, but it's annoying when he smiles during one of my long-winded rants about my feeling on a subject, and he'll say, feelings aren't fact. Oh, that would drive me crazy.
You're not wrong.
That's not cool, though.
No.
I kind of love that. I'm jotting that one down.
Oh, no. Oh, I would
Yeah.
go off the handle.
I kind of like that.
I would go off the
I kind
handle.
of love it.
Or the phrase he says the most that irks me, that's not logical. Wow, that is Spock. Doesn't Spock say that?
Spock, yeah.
We used to joke that We used to joke that would be Daniel's first words, but it turned out to be mama. Yay.
That's good.
That's a win for you, Jennifer. So I guess I win on that aspect. Let me wax poetic about my son's eyes for a moment. Usually you see kids with light eyes that are blue or green or hazel or warm brown eyes. But have you ever seen a kid with black eyes? Ooh. When he was born, he had black eyes, and I thought they would lighten up. But after 3 years, they are still as dark as the diamonds rising from the black waters of the abyss.
Oh my goodness, you're like a poet.
Jennifer, can you write for us? We're going to hire you. You are fucking hilarious, Jennifer. When he cries, they sparkle like the galaxy. I want him to be proud of his eyes when he grows up. His eyes won't be like the traditional Caucasian colored eyes. No, but his eyes are where mysteries will be held. No one wants to enter the abyss, but they're always curious about it, always wanting to cross the unknown, always wanting to find out what's beyond the dark waters of infinity. I want him to stand proud and look people in the eye and stand with strength and kindness. Jennifer, are you a writer? You must be a writer. Okay, sorry, enough mushy stuff. He fell on his face on Tuesday morning running to the bus. The bus driver and aide saw and were horrified, but my brave boy did not cry. Also, the doomed picture of the ranch dressing. I found it on Facebook, but I think it's a joke. The horror. Thank you, Jennifer. P.S. My favorite quote from Xena. Who said this? All right, Wendy, this is directed towards you.
Oh, no.
Although bombastic forms of
Circumlocution.
No, I think Wendy got it in. That should be generally avoided. One mustn't shy away from big words in the right context.
God, I don't know. I don't remember that quote. I feel like it had to be in a comedy episode, and I feel like it was probably a more of a modern day episode. I'm gonna Google it because I don't know.
This is tough. I'm
That was
clueless.
a good quote to pull out.
That is great.
Oh, it was Alexandra Tidings as Aphrodite.
Oh, cute.
From Punchlines.
There you go. That makes sense.
Okay, so it was a comedy.
You got that part. Great. That's good quote, Jennifer. Jennifer, you're delightful. I love reading your emails, so continue them, please. And please give Sparkles, it's actually Bubbles. Please give Bubbles a huge hug from us if he's okay with that. Sometimes kids don't like to hug, and that's fine. But if he's okay with it, boy, he has captured our hearts. His eyes are beautiful.
Yeah.
He's a beautiful
I
little
love
boy.
that she waxes poetic about him, and then she's like, "Hey, look at this ranch dress, this candy corn ranch dress."
Yeah. Yes. So it is Hidden Valley Ranch limited edition candy corn. I think it is fake.
I think Tara would eat that.
She absolutely would. It would be horrifying. But yeah, and that's really funny.
We'd all
Thank
try
you
it
for that.
at least once.
At least once. And then there's a video while it's downloading. So yeah, it is candy corn time
the video.
of year.
There's a video of when he fell, when Bubbles falls running to the bus. It made me laugh.
Really?
Look, it's funny because I'm not saying I want little kids to get hurt, but sometimes it's kind of funny when they fall, and especially when it's like they fall and they look around like all confused, and then they're like, like that delayed cry.
Oh, there's 3 videos.
It's long. It's far away, so you can't see the close up. But he's like, "Look, the bus! Run, and it's like, he just falls. Oh, but he was okay.
Oh no!
Most of the videos Kat and I send each other are people falling.
Yeah, it's
people
funny.
falling.
I mean, I don't want to be hurt, but it's funny.
Oh no! He took a header, and
he splat.
Is it 2 angles?
No, the other one I think must be. I don't have the
okay.
sound up since we're doing this, but I think it's probably the solar panel guy, maybe on the other one.
Oh my God, she's sending us Ring videos. This is hilarious. Jennifer, you're my fucking hero. Yeah, I can't hear it. I'll try to listen to it later. This is so funny.
I don't know if it'll mess
Jennifer,
up.
I think I'm in love with Jennifer, guys.
Uh-oh.
Jennifer's life is well documented.
That's good.
I just want Bubbles. Give me Bubbles.
Oh, Bubbles. So good.
Bubbles. I hope your face is better.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kids are tough. You know, they can take it.
I have an email here from Heather. Says, "Hi, nerds. Just a quick note. I hope everything is well with you all. I saw this photo of Gillian Anderson as Morticia Adams, and it made me smile. Some would say it's the epitome of Halloween."
Well played, Heather.
Or maybe it is simply a visual example of hyperbole.
Oh my goodness.
Pumpkin smiley emoji. I guess, or is that jack-o'-lantern emoji? The world may never know.
yeah.
Have a great week, Heather. Oh, look at that.
I totally remember this
Interesting.
photo shoot. I looked it up, it was like 1997. I think it was the same one. Was it from the same magazine? Yeah, where she was posing with the swamp thing.
Oh, fun.
I know I got that magazine.
Oh, of course. I probably have 2 copies of it.
Yeah, I totally bought that magazine.
I mean, I'm sorry, guys. Is she not the most beautiful woman in the world?
Well,
Am I wrong
I
here?
mean, she's very
gorgeous.
beautiful. I mean, we all have our favorites. But yeah, Jillian's very cool. I mean, my God, Scully. And Jillian's so freaking cool.
She's just the coolest.
She is
man.
gorgeous.
She's fucking cool. All right.
Look at
Thank
that.
you-
I'm
thank you,
Googling.
Heather.
There's that picture in the blue wetsuit that she did. I think I had that poster, actually.
You were just talking about Kat, you said out of all the celebrities and stuff you've gotten to meet, like you still need to meet Gillian
I
Anderson.
really want to meet Gillian Anderson.
Is she your top of the bucket list
She is.
of people to meet?
She is.
Do you have a top of your bucket list, Anne?
I always thought it was Molly Ringwald, and I just saw that she's doing like some GalaxyCon stuff, but I don't know. I think I'm over her. I don't know that I really have anyone.
It's a little sad.
No, I mean,
That's
I
where-
absolutely adore Kat Burrell, but I've met her a bunch of
Right. I was going to say,
times.
maybe that's good. You've met all the people that
Yeah.
you would want to meet.
She's old
But like
news
I
by now.
didn't know I needed to meet her until like
Right.
I'm trying to think
Yeah,
if there's
few
anyone
years ago.
before that, because that's kind of just like taken over my life.
I feel like
Mhm.
if of the people that I
Literally.
have not met, it would either be Harrison, Meryl,
That's a big one.
or Steven Spielberg, or even like George Lucas, or even John Williams. I guess I have 5. I don't know. If I had to pick one of those, I would probably have to pick Harrison
Yeah.
Ford, if anyone didn't know. Ford.
Your
Harrison
husband.
Ford.
Out of all the Harrisons, thank you for narrowing
Yes.
it down.
It would be Ford.
Mm.
Yeah, I think prior to Earp, it was like just always like Molly Ringwald.
Okay. Okay. A great answer. It's a good answer.
Pretty pink. Well, maybe she'll do a con near you.
Yeah, maybe.
I got another mail.
Great.
Great. This is from Sherry, and it's entitled Aliens.
Oh.
Hey, ladies.
Ooh.
I know you love a good alien story, so you should definitely check out Encounters on Netflix. It's real people telling their experiences of seeing unexplainable things. What I found most interesting was that each of the 4 episodes involved mass sightings. Tara and Wendy alert. One was in Texas.
Ooh.
I found it fascinating. Check it out. Is this the one you were telling me about, Kat? That's a different
Yes.
one.
No,
Oh,
this is
the one.
it.
Is it out?
Yeah. It's out, baby.
Crap. Well, I guess we got to pay the extra Netflix thing so I can watch Tara's.
I haven't watched it yet, but it does look very.
It's
Spielberg
scary.
produced it, so it's. I mean, there's probably some spookiness to it, but it's like a docuseries, It looks very well done. Very, very credible people they talk to. So I think it's something that we should maybe dive into.
I want to know which one was in Texas.
Texas.
I have to look into that.
See, the problem with these shows is I watch them and then I get so in my head about it that any little bump in the night, I'm like, it's happening. This is it. My imagination goes too bananas.
I get it. Trust me.
Maybe not as I haven't watched that kind of stuff in a long time. So maybe not anymore.
Well, maybe try it. Give it a shot. Give it a shot.
Cat's like, let's go camping together in my van and watch it.
Yeah.
Creepy.
No, what?
I'm definitely if I end up going on this road trip and the first part by myself, I'm definitely going to I'm sure there'll be a moment of like, what was that noise?
Oh, I would be.
Is there someone outside? Yeah, I'm sure that moment will come.
Was your email done?
Oh, yes, it was short.
Okay. I have an email from Erper Girl 67,
Yeah, you do.
and it looks like a picture of
It's beautiful.
a sunset.
Mm.
My God, it looks like it's on fire.
That is a pretty sunset. Reminds me of some of the sunsets I see out my window
It's beautiful.
here. Yeah.
And she
I
said,
got
happy birthday to me.
I got a robin singing and you got a sunset. Both very beautiful. Wait, now I just lost the
That's a
sunset
birthday.
picture.
I know that I
It's
just
like a
got
little
it
birthday
in
card
this
picture.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is nice.
Thank you,
sun
Erper Girl 67.
sunset just for you.
Appreciate you. I'll take that sunset.
Yeah, that is a nice sunset. It means you have clouds and
Yeah.
it's cool maybe.
gorgeous. It's
Outside.
beautiful.
Very pretty. Very beautiful.
Guys, we got some mail in our P.O. box.
Real live mail?
Real live mail. None of it is for and none of it's for the Why Not podcast.
Oh
no.
Oh no. So yeah, I didn't steal it.
Mhm.
This one comes from our favorite, one of our favorite listeners and a good friend, Liz in LA. She says, in Ireland, my friends and I. So Liz went to Ireland. She had this epic adventure. She says, in Ireland, my friends and I passed these around asking, what is that? Is that a chive? Is it some sort of chive-ish flavor? But what is it? Then we read the ingredients. Turns out shamrocks are tasty. Love, Liz from LA. So she sent us some Irish potato chips. Sour cream and shamrock is the flavor. She sent us three bags. So maybe we'll do like a live taste test kind of thing. Thank you, Liz. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good time in Ireland. I'm sure you did.
Fascinating.
I know, right?
I didn't know you could eat shamrock.
I don't either.
I think you can eat anything in chip form. Mm-hmm.
We have,
according to Noe, her products she brings. She brings some crazy chips.
The chip queen. We got something from Anonymous Squire. Dear, and this is like a typed out like letter. Dear SNOP team leads, thank you for your enlightening bit about the what is it?
Spung monkeys?
Spung monkeys. I can't honestly say you've changed my opinion on the horrifically humanized leftover chicken nuggets or chicken chunks. Sorry.
Awesome.
But at least now I can pronounce it correctly when they appear in my nightmares.
Spung monkey.
It just sounds dirty.
It does, doesn't it? It sounds weird.
I, for one, hate pre-selecting my theater seats. The little X'd out boxes tell you absolutely nothing about your theater companions. How will I be able to avoid choosing a seat behind the 8-foot-tall Sasquatch? How can I avoid the unnapped children who are going to spend the entire show kicking me in the back? How do I know my row companions aren't going to yell things like, stop talking, you moron? To be fair, I only did that once. These are things you only know after your eyes have adjusted and you've cast your gaze around the darkened theater. You got to vet your seats before committing.
Here's the thing, though, I've learned.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I've learned, but even back before you could pick your own seats, you might get there and like, okay, I'm going to sit here. And it doesn't guarantee that some fool's going to sit near you that's going to be, and it's just, I guess if you can move, but sometimes you can't. Like, there's not a better seat. So you always kind of take your chances.
It's a total crapshoot, and the wrong person sitting next to you can ruin the entire movie.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to, it's the gamble, It's a
It
gamble.
is.
I'm cracking up because I can't remember the last time I've gone to a movie where there's even been anyone sitting next to me. It's not like that in my neck of the woods. It's like vacant lots everywhere.
Well, and you probably don't go on opening night, and you probably don't go to.
And I just use my kids as a buffer too.
That's true. Maybe they're like, "Oh, kids, we're gonna sit over there."
Oh, that's smart.
So it kind of keeps the weirdos from you.
Yeah, and my kids sit by the weirdo.
That's life, They
Like
learn.
a good mom. Yeah.
Anonymous Squire continues, congratulations to Mish and all the new knights. I look forward to the official knighting ceremony, speaking to my own squirehood, as I've fast-forwarded through several Wynonna Earp-centric episodes. How dare you? After the tongue removal scene.
In
I'm sure
Winona
that's-
on the
is that-
porch, they put my guy's tongue.
Oh, of course.
Hmm.
Isn't that stupid Carl?
I
His
think
tongue
so.
in it? Yeah, stupid Carl. I had to remove myself from watching. I fear my own knighthood is light years away. I am, however, perfectly content to tread water in the squire moat. But I look forward to new squires who might also choose a mighty steed to join the ranks. My fearless draft horse could use some equine companionship. Lastly, I hope the return of Warrior Nun is everything we desire, but even if it's not, looking at that brilliant billboard plus all the posts from Stephen Sears and Catherine Fouget at the Xena themed streak puts me in awe of the power of these fandoms. Truly incredible. Cheers and battle on, Anonymous Squire. P.S. They've got catapults. And they sent some stickers. We got Xena did it first.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that. Let me do that so you can see it. Xena did it first. No, yes, no. I tried that. Yes, both ways. No, I didn't know. No, again. Are there any more questions? Good.
Good.
Love that.
I love that quote. One of my
Classic.
favorites.
And this is fantastic. Strong like Xena, but smart like Scully.
Oh, that's cool. It's like the best of both your worlds.
That's
Kat.
fantastic. And did you know, Anne, that Lucy Lawless had a guest starring role on The X-Files?
No.
Wasn't that exciting, Kat? When when we heard
freaked
Lucy was
out.
going to be on the X Files with Scully and Annabeth Gish. She was on there with all of them.
Like, come on.
Great, wasn't it?
Get out. Yeah.
She was a super soldier.
She was. Of course she was. Okay, we have another
more?
piece of there's one more thing. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Gee. Okay. This is from Ked.
Oh.
Yes. Ked, who is a very loyal listener. Ked, who, whenever I see her, always tells me that I have the sexiest voice in podcasting.
Oh, boy.
I mean, I can't argue with that.
Kat used to be a friend of mine, but no.
Okay, so there's a card that says "As Promised" from Ked. I don't remember this
Is it
being
a baked good? Is that
no,
a baked good?
I thought it was at first too. It's a cat.
Oh,
It's one of those creepy ones.
they're
that
very
look
lifelike when they
real.
breathe and purr. Is it purring? It's not going to pick it
purring.
up. Oh, I barely hear it.
You can't hear it?
No, I don't actually.
Fucking Zoom.
Well, it'll pick up on my
Thanks,
mic. So anyway, it sounds like a cat purring.
Is it moving? Is it breathing?
It's not.
Oh.
I think it's.
It says adopt me.
It's so cute though. Come on, look at
Does
that.
it have a
It's
name or do you
adorable.
name it? Look at the little baby. It's a little orange tabby with a white face for those of you who care about such things like I do.
Exactly. It's an orange tabby. It's sleeping on its cute little bed.
Ugh.
I think Wendy, I think this is ending up with you.
No,
Why?
you keep it, and then Leah
You're the
comes
one
home,
who likes cats.
and you let her think you
I
got
do
a
too.
cat.
Right. Tell you got a cat.
Just put it on the bed.
I got this tiny ass kitten.
It's a kitten. Just be like, shh. I want to.
It's
Just
sleeping.
come in here. Shh. And I have some cat toys on the bed and
I
stuff.
found it on the side of the
And
road,
be
and
like,
I couldn't
"Shh,
just leave it
Look
there.
who I found
I
the other
rescued
day.
it.
It was in the
I rescued this
backyard.
kitten.
It rescued me.
And name it and just please do
rescued
that,
who?
please. That's the
Leah,
best.
we gotta keep it.
We
Leah,
gotta
you're my
please
wife.
get I
Once you
have
name it. I bet she's not
Aw.
allergic to that one.
Just say like you've been so sad. You've been so sad.
I need a cat, babe.
But then when this cat showed up, I just felt happy
Oh, you
again.
gotta tell her that. You gotta do that. It's like
I gotta
that
play
Wendy
it-
found you a cat. She knows I would probably
I
do
gotta
that.
play the grief card. Is that what I'm doing?
Yes. yes.
It probably doesn't eat much. Look, that cat's a lot easier to take care of than mine.
And listen, no kitty litter to clean up,
No.
right? Like that's a big plus.
It ain't gonna throw up on
No
your
vet
bed.
bills.
Thank
Vet
you,
bills.
Ked. This is so cute. I appreciate it very much.
That is
okay,
really cute.
I'm keeping it. I'm keeping
Good,
it.
you
Maybe
should. It's for you.
we'll take a picture and
I
we'll put it
love
up,
it.
and maybe people can help me name the little kitty, the cute little kitty cat.
Cheeto.
Cheeto's good.
Milo. I'm just going through orange cat names that I've.
Yeah, you've heard all of them, right?
Yeah, a lot of 'em,
it's your everyday. Cheeto is great. Cheeto's a strong contender for me. Okay, we're gonna power through this nerd news.
Nerd news. Nerd news. I repeat, we have breaking nerd news.
The cat is still purring, and I don't know how to make it stop. Okay, there you go. Good, Cheeto. Hey guys, strike is over. Yay.
Yay!
The
Get back
writer's
to
strike. The
writing,
writer's strike. Yeah.
yay.
So the
It
writers came to a deal. There was some very intense negotiating. I think it was like 5 days straight, even through the weekend. And then on Sunday night, the 24th, they came out of the room with a deal. Altogether, the strike was 146 days. And that's a long time, guys. It's a long time. They came to an agreement on some really big issues, including AI, including how many writers in a room, and also on streaming residuals, which is still kind of weird to me because like they're like, okay, we streamers will share our numbers with only you, and it's only a few people in the WGA, and you can't let other people know. They're still being like super secret about it and weird. But
That is weird because
like,
ratings were always so public, and now it's like, oh, we don't want to share streaming numbers.
Who cares? I really don't understand why they're being so secretive. Is it because they don't want their board to know how much money they're losing? Like, I don't get it.
Who knows?
I don't get it. But it's good news. That means writers are officially back to work. And so hopefully by the beginning of next year, there'll be some new shows on TV. And it's good. It's good for everybody. But now the actors are up. They started negotiating this very week. So I would imagine in the next week or so, they will also have a deal. And Hollywood will slowly start getting back to work.
They got a lot of steps in during that, though.
Yeah. They did. And I see there's still some people out on the picket line supporting their actors now. So some writers who haven't picked up work yet are still out there showing solidarity for the actors, which is great. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, it's a long time. People have been out of work for a long time. I know people who are struggling. So this is a good thing. And, good for everybody.
Ready to get back in business.
Yeah, and hopefully everybody's back on their feet
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
I have
What?
breaking news.
What?
Because I went to the Warrior Nun Saved website and signed up.
Oh,
I just now received an email.
you've always wanted to do breaking news.
I know,
Wendy.
and I
This is
finally got one. But it's
awesome.
not really news. It just says, to all of our Halo Bears, our Warrior Nun fans, the countdown clock is back and counting
God.
down to a big new announcement. Although this announcement is going to be Thursday. So it's not 40-something days like last time. It's Thursday at 6 p.m. LA time.
What do you think it's going to be?
Who knows? I mean, I feel like would they even be able to talk about cast? I mean, obviously the writers' strike is over, so maybe that allows them to say a little bit more. So I don't know if they'll be able to talk casting.
I mean, sure. I think they can talk casting. The actors can't talk, but the producers can talk about who they're casting. Maybe that's it.
Well, maybe, or just maybe give a little more clarification on what's going on. But yeah, Thursday, 6 p.m. LA time. Check your local listings because some of it's October. I guess based on your time zone, it's like the 5th or 6th, depending on where you are. But
I see.
Like it's 2 a.m. London time. But yeah, some Warrior Nun news coming out.
That's
Thursday.
exciting. Okay.
I know. I was so excited when that popped up. I got breaking news. I always want breaking news, and I never get it.
I never get it.
I never get breaking news.
Well, that's exciting. Okay, we'll stay tuned for that. That's great.
Yeah, keep an eye out.
Well, there's a new bracket out, and it's coming from the Katmai National Park and Preserve in Alaska.
Yes.
I don't know why I had trouble saying Alaska.
Alaska.
I was trying to do a southern drawl for Alaska, and it bit me in the booty. But right now it's Fat Bear Week, and I don't want to body shame any bears. First of all,
I think they want to get fat
because they got to bulk up for the winter, right? So they can go into hibernation. So there's a bracket out.
That's my strategy.
Currently,
I'm already getting ready for the winter.
It's going to be a cold, wet California winter. Sorry, eat some Ben and Jerry's now. And so they on their website you can meet the bears of Fat
Yes.
Bear Week
Hell yeah.
2023. Have you had a chance to look at some of the competition here?
Oh, yes, please.
Here's the problem. I'm trying. It looks like it's like a double photo, and
It's
you're
a
supposed
slide.
to. It's a
You s-
slide, but mine.
Oh.
You move it.
Is it working for you?
Now that I know to move it, I
Okay.
thought I was
So
just
yeah.
supposed to
Wait,
click,
how'd you
but
move it?
just
I
grab
only
it
have
middle and slide it side to side. Look at that.
Oh,
So this is-
Nana's got it figured out now.
Oh, Nana. So this is brilliant. If you need to kill a couple minutes or you're having a bad day, please
just wanna
go
look at
to
bears.
nps.gov/ just look it up. Fat Bear Week. on
Google
the
Fat
NPS.
Bear Week.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
there's
it's
some
this great
bears.
website where you can see basically the before and after of like, oh, sad skinny bear.
Oh.
And then you
Oh,
slide
is
it
that
over.
what this is?
I thought it was
Yes.
different bears.
Oh,
These are the
I
same
see
bears.
The difference
God, Anne, you
now.
and I are so slow on this.
So-
Oh my!
For instance, bear number 32, his name is Chunk, and you can see why, because boy,
He's doing well.
He's doing so well. Oh, they're so cute, but they would
He
kill
looks
you
so
in a second.
sad. But
I
did you
know,
see
but-
that
know.
the one bear that pops up when you do the search? It looks the photo looks like it's a dog's head on a fat bear.
Oh.
It looks just like a chocolate lab on a
Oh.
fat bear's body.
All right, so look at Grazer in 128. He looks like a young bear in the before picture.
He does.
And then you slide it over. That is a massive animal.
Oh my God, he could
Like,
kill you.
these bears are honestly terrifying. Like, these are large grizzly
Yeah.
bears.
Is
You
this
do not
in
want
the
to fuck with
same
them.
year?
Yeah, like these are most of the ones I'm seeing July to September are the dates.
So another cute thing is they have a bio. So like they'll give you a little information about the bear. So if Chunk, for example, due to his size and strength, Chunk has gained the confidence and ability to take advantage of opportunities not available to most other bears. But it is only by observing his full range of behaviors that we can get a true sense of his individuality. His long hanging belly and ample hindquarters bear the fruit of his summer success. Someone got paid to take time out of their day to put this website together, and
What a
I'm
great gig.
so happy that they did.
I mean, and bless our national parks because like their social media game has been so fun.
It's really good.
They're always doing something different. Like the different volcanoes are like the different parks with volcanoes are like picking on each other. They're so funny.
It's so cute. Okay, do you see 164? They don't have a name for this guy. His before picture is like super like
He's
mangy.
like mangy, yeah.
And then
but he
has
looks
a
healthy now.
He has a glow up. He looks amazing. He looks like a stereotypical big grizzly bear. He looks great.
Yeah, he's gorgeous.
He's beautiful.
He's probably got one of the more dramatic changes, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they can identify 164 by an apparent indentation at the base of his upper muzzle. I love when they can tell. Like I would be like, yeah, that bear looks like that other bear, but they're like, no, look at his nose.
Look at his muzzle.
That's definitely 164, and I'd be like, kind of looks like that other bear over there.
Kind of looks like 806 Junior.
Yeah, exactly.
They do look better fat, don't they?
They do. They look so healthy.
I'm
obsessed.
Have you ever seen a bear in the wild?
I don't think I have.
Wendy, have you?
No, my friends I used to go visit in Colorado, one of them said she had a $50 prize to the first person to spot a bear. And man, we would drive around and I would look so hard for bears. Never did see one.
I have two bear stories. One time I was camping in Sequoia and I'm like just a few feet away from the picnic table and I'm making pancakes and my family is sitting at the picnic table and I look up and there's a bear right behind them. And I'm like, bear. And they're like, that's so funny. And I'm like, no, right behind, like, what do you do right behind you? And they always just say like, bang your pots and pans together. And I'm like, hey, bear. And I'm like banging my pots and pans together. And it's just like, yeah, whatever. What do you mean? You got bacon? What are you doing? And I'm like, it's not going away. And I'm like, go over there. But they had said the day before that like people were feeding them M&Ms. So this
Oh,
bear is like
Oh.
hanging
on.
around because it's like people give it shit.
People are so dumb.
Yeah, but it was like an adolescent bear, and we finally like
Oh, baby.
frightened it away slowly and it climbed a tree. Another time, I was in Alaska.
Oh,
And-
okay. Humble brag.
Yeah, we went on a hike, and there was some like we came around this blind turn, and we had
Oh,
a guide
God.
with us, and he was like, shh. He's like, and I'm like with my kids, so like and they're
Oh my
little,
God.
right?
Oh,
And he's like,
jeez.
they're right around this corner, and you could see all this evidence of like tree rubbings and scat and all this stuff. So they were right there, and we just kind of like quickly went around this corner and got the hell out of there. But then we went over this bridge, and he's like, oh, look over there. And it was a mother bear with 2 cubs, and she went down to the stream, just like quickly, just like walked right down, swooped her paw, got a giant salmon in
Wow.
one swoop,
Whoa.
put it in her mouth, and walked back to her cubs. Like
Like a boss.
no pause. She just strolled up to the stream, scooped the salmon out, turned around, walked away. And I was like,
That's so cool.
holy shit. Yeah.
Like
That's
going to the fish
amazing.
counter.
I love
Not a
it.
fish.
They are terrifying animals.
Yeah.
They are so scary.
I bet
They are
it's very. I've seen a
apex
moose, like a
predators.
big old moose, and that was pretty awe-inspiring.
They're-
Just sauntering in front of the car.
They are so
But
big.
I bet a bear
Moose
would
are
be-
huge.
Yeah, a friend of mine was like, "Look, a moose," and I was like looking way ahead down the road, just thinking I'd see one, and then all of a sudden I glanced. It's like, nope, it's right there, right in front of us.
Those are dangerous too.
Yeah, seeing like a big bear like in the wild like that, I feel like that would be like first you're just shocked that you're seeing a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh crap, and the bear could kill me if it wanted to.
Absolutely.
Well, anything when it's not like in a zoo, right? It's like it's amazing in a zoo, but when it's in its natural habitat,
Yeah.
it's just you're just
Get
in
me-
awe.
Get me out of here. So one more bear photo here. If you look at Holly, she's number 435. Like, oh, she's kind of sweet. She's got a cute, like, she's kind of a blonde. She looks really cute. And then her after is like a thing of nightmares.
Oh my
like,
God.
That's
Look at
a
her.
night of pizza,
She
brownie mix,
wants-
beer.
She's hunting you
Cheetos.
down. Like,
Yeah.
look at her face. She
She's
looks
eating.
really mean.
Does it say how many calories they like need to
Mm.
bulk up like that? Like how
I bet we could
much?
find out.
Like what is she doing to put on this weight? It's like when actors have to either like trim down or fatten up.
Yeah.
Like what is their regimen now?
Holly was the 2019 Fat Bear Week champion.
It's Holly's to lose.
Interesting.
Holly's to lose.
But she suffered
Interesting.
from porcupine quills in a front paw, but then
Aw.
her paw healed.
Was she trying to eat one?
Maybe. Or maybe a porcupine was trying to fend off the bear attack. I don't know.
Oh boy.
Here's my
I
thing
could
though.
look at this.
I don't like I don't like saying this bear's better than this bear. They're all
mean,
winners.
I mean, Wendy.
I know it's for fun, but I can't pick a bear. I can't be like, oh, I'm gonna vote for this bear over this.
Look how scrawny Otis is. And then Otis,
Otis?
just looks lean.
Otis. Oh yeah,
Otis
he looks
is-
good.
What
right?
number's Otis?
Like not really that fat yet, but looks so good.
He's below Holly.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Otis.
He's handsome.
He is handsome, and you could totally tell it's the same bear. It's so
Mhm.
interesting. Like, it's like, oh yeah, no, that's absolutely the same bear.
But their coats look better.
I know.
all
Just
filled in.
he looks.
Their colors are different.
So
All the fat
scrawny.
in that salmon,
Mm-hmm. It's a high fat diet.
or maybe pizza. We don't
He
know.
looks. You can see his spine and his
M&Ms.
ribs in that one picture.
Yeah.
I know.
It's almost
Yeah.
kind of sad. Like,
Yeah.
is this right when they come out of hibernation?
Probably. I bet it's. Yeah, I bet it's like right at a certain time when they're all extra skinny or something.
Hmm.
Because when they're hibernating, like they're just living off of that fat storage. So I wonder
Interesting.
if they come out looking like like
These
a
are like June or
hangover like
July,
this.
though. I mean, maybe it just takes a while to put all that fat back on.
We're just
Maybe.
doing a lot of speculation because we don't know anything about bears.
No, They're cute.
Oh, okay. Otis has won more Fat Bear titles than anyone.
Oh yeah, look at him. Does he get a
He
belt
was-
or anything?
He was the inaugural Fat Bear Tuesday champion in 2014 and Fat Bear Week champion in 2016, 17, and 2021.
He has all the trophies in his cave just lined up on the
I was
walls.
like, yeah, that's from 2017. That one's from 2021.
So how do you
Whatever.
vote? Do you
That
come
is
back
a
to this
great
page on the
question.
actual day? Because it looks like it looks like tomorrow may be a voting day.
Let's
Tomorrow,
see.
then Thursday. It's Wednesday, Thursday. So maybe if you come back here on, it probably says.
Okay, here we go. Join us this Fat Bear Week, October 4th through the 10th, and vote daily from 8 to 5 at fatbearweek.org.
Okay, I'm going over there.
I'm going over
It's a
there. Let's go
different
over there.
site.
Oh yeah, I'm going
There's the
right
poll.
now.
Voting.
Here we go.
Okay.
Voting.
Oh, mhm.
Tomorrow
okay.
morning.
It's
Okay.
head to head bear. Oh, this is the. You know what? This is what I needed right now, guys. I needed this right now.
Okay, so right now we can only vote for who now?
So cute. This is
428 versus 806.
but we don't know their names, which I need names. Here.
402
Names here.
versus
No.
901.
Okay,
I
yeah.
gu- I guess you got to go back and then look.
Look at who they are.
Yeah, and then decide from there.
Oh, they're so cute.
And how do they decide who goes against who?
That's probably
Maybe it's like
arbitrary.
a lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably random pick. Why
Wow.
are fat bears important? Oh.
And are we voting
This
on
is
who we think is
wonderful.
the fattest or
Yes, fattest.
Oh,
Okay,
so
and
it's fattest, not cutest.
it's not like who we
Mhm.
think's cutest?
No, who's got the most bulk?
Well, I'd say the two bears on the right, although, like, because the one 428's not that fat compared to 806.
No, not
as far as I'm
really.
concerned. And then
I mean-
the other one's kind of a toss up. Maybe I'd say 901 maybe edges out 402.
Yeah, I mean,
901
901 looks
like bulk, like
serious.
ripped,
Yeah.
like not
Yeah.
only
Muscle
fat
bear.
but muscle bear.
Is working out.
True.
Yeah,
This belly's sagging a little more on 402.
yeah. I think 402 might be fat. This one's just like a brick shit house over here.
That's the name of the episode right there.
I love how when you vote, you got to be sure to select "I am not a robot" because some hacker, they don't want the hackers getting in there and influencing the fat bear contest. I say that jokingly, but some fool probably would. They just
Damn
for the
Russian
fun of it.
troll farms.
Yeah,
Ruin everything.
Ruining fat bear elections.
let's
Can't
fix
we
the
can't we
fat
have
bear
anything?
election.
Let us have this, okay? We earned it. God damn it. All right. Well, this was everything and more as far as I'm concerned. I'm so excited about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember to vote.
Glorious.
I'm looking. I just clicked on a live bear. Oh,
There's-
there's a live camera and there's bears in the water.
Where?
What?
What?
Where
Yeah,
are
right now?
you?
Okay, scroll down the Fat Bear page under information and it says, attention teachers, join Fat Bear Week in the classroom. And there's explore.org bear cams.
Watch the fat bears
And there's
live.
bears in the water right now.
If this
Oh,
takes
it's
me to gay porn,
Alaska.
Wendy, I
No,
swear to
no.
God.
So wait, sorry. Under the does it take you back to the
So underneath the pole,
They're eating fish in the water.
oh my God.
Hold on. Wendy,
you gotta
focus
get
here. Help me out. Okay, I'm on
Scroll
the
down
page.
the page. It says about Fat Bear Week. Then keep going down to where it says information.
Okay.
And there's a link. This is gold.
Isn't it dark
Information.
there? It's not dark there?
I don't know.
It's Alaska, right?
I assume it's
they-
live.
Yeah, they don't
Oh yeah, don't they have
Some-
like a summer for like 8 months or something?
yeah.
And it's always light.
exactly.
Look at
Did
them
you find
just,
it?
they're
No.
all
Oh, here we go.
just eating fish like mad.
This is great video.
Look
Sorry,
at his
guys.
hair, it's so
It's
Oh.
floofy.
loading.
I'll have to.
It's
Hey,
Need a
loading.
don't
link
drop
to
your
this.
fish.
Oh, okay. This is so good.
Now
Oh,
turned
wow.
around.
What?
This
He
is
doesn't
so
like to eat in
cool.
front of people.
I love it. This is amazing.
There's a big like mama or daddy bear out there earlier.
Oh,
Oh, there's
Oh,
my
oh,
coming
there's
back.
somebody else.
Somebody's coming in this
We
picture.
got two bears.
Get over. Hey there.
Hey, bear.
I'm gonna tweet this now so people like when you're listening, just look at this. This is
are
what
you
we're
guys
listening
doing?
to.
This is so good.
Oh, this is
what you
great.
Oh, walking
Choo-choo-choo.
around. Oh,
Choo-choo-choo.
oh, another one.
Oh shit! There's 3 bears.
Yeah.
These aren't very chunky though. I don't think these are any in the bracket. They're all just kind of hanging out together. They're
It's getting dinner.
coexisting. That's a baby.
on, get a
isn't it?
fish.
Those fish apart.
Oh, we're zooming out. Oh,
Wow.
3
Okay.
bears.
That is
bears.
great.
So
I
someone is-
didn't.
someone-
There's
Oh,
a
there's some.
fourth.
Wait, over here.
There's another bear. Someone is
There's so
monitoring
many
this
bears.
camera because
Yeah.
they're getting a better shot here.
I honestly did not expect to see bears when I clicked
This
that.
is so good. Oh my god. Yeah, I know what I'm doing this week.
Oh,
You
heck
won't
yeah.
catch up on the Handsome podcast, but you'll be like, hey, did you this bear?
Listen, I'll listen to Handsome while watching the bears.
Yeah.
That seems
That
like
water
a good.
sound is very refreshing, though.
It is. It's nice. It's relaxing.
I'll be
Wow,
like-
this is great.
I watched this. Are the bears on? But you're not talking about football.
Those bears haven't won a game. These bears are winners.
There's
It's
more
great.
cams below.
Yeah, Wendy, please tweet this out so people can enjoy
I'm
this.
doing
People
it
need
literally
this.
like right now.
Thank you for that. Okay, let's move on. We could just do an hour of this
Seriously.
commentary
Just watching
on
bears.
the bears. Wendy, you're gonna be this. I think you'll find this interesting. What I'm about to say. So this is Kat's confessional.
Uh-oh.
I'm when you get older, you put things into perspective and you're able to kind of grow as a person and admit that you've been wrong about something.
Uh-oh.
There's a lot
So,
of setup happening.
I just last week, finally, speaking of being behind on things, I finally watched the Industrial Light and Magic docuseries on Disney Plus, and I recommend anyone who's a Star Wars fan, who's a fan of any Spielberg movie ever made or any Lucasfilm ever made, you should watch it. It's well done. It's super interesting. I've learned so much about Star Wars and the way it was made and the people behind it. I'd like to hear. I'm sorry Tara's not here to do this, but I'm sure she'll listen. I'd like to publicly apologize to George Lucas.
Wow.
Over the few years on this podcast, I have said some very negative things about the man.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've said "fuck you, George" at least 3 times. I am sorry. He's an innovator, and I feel like Wendy, you say this all the time. He's an innovator.
Mm-hmm.
He's changed the way the movies are made, and he's done a lot for the business as a whole. And George, I'm so sorry. And I have so much more respect for him than I did before I watched it.
That's great.
I was not expecting that to happen.
George, he and I think my favorite parts of this documentary were, without question, like the earlier parts where when they made Star Wars, they didn't know how to do what they wanted to do. And they just got people from like engineers and artists and just like random mix of all the various skill types they needed to.
Yeah, a bunch of weirdos.
Not like, hey, how are we going to do this shot? It's like, how are we going to create the equipment that we need to do this shot? Like they were making it up from the very bottom of the base of everything. And
and they had to build the cameras that they used to shoot all the miniature stuff. They built everything by hand. It's some warehouse in Van Nuys that Wendy and Tara
I've
have
gone
been to.
by because I just had to see it. The birthplace of Star Wars.
George is like, I have this script. I want to do all this like cool battles, space battles and stuff, but I don't know. No one can do this. So I'm going to create this team of people. And that team of people turned into what is now called Industrial Lights and Magic. And they just made it up. They made up the visual effects model, basically. They just invented all the processes. And it's so impressive. And they almost didn't do it in time for the first Star Wars. And there's a lot of drama there, really interesting stuff. And then like George is like, what would be great if we can edit but not use the old like cut and paste linear system. What would be great is if we digitized it. And that changed post-production forever. He didn't invent the idea, but he made it happen. He was like, here's some money, fucking figure it out. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, what would be really interesting one day if we use like computers to do animation for visual effects. So he threw a bunch of money at some people who knew what they were doing. And the guy who had that department is like, you know what? I want to do animation. And George is like, no, I kind of want to do like live action stuff. The guy's like, no, I want to do animation. He's like, okay, cool. You go do animation. We'll call it Pixar. He sells it to Steve Jobs for $500,000,000, whatever. And now that's why we have Pixar. It's because George is like, yeah, you're not really doing what I want you to do. Why don't you go do your own thing? What? Are you insane? And then the guys he brought in to do some computer graphic-y stuff as a lark for fun created Photoshop.
Yeah,
for
that
fun,
was my favorite
for fun.
part. They just made up Photoshop. I was like,
They
wait a
made
minute.
Photoshop.
This guy is the guy who made Photoshop. The guy that I've seen in like Star Wars credits.
Yeah. It's insane. It's just, it really is astonishing how much of what we know today about making film is directly from George going like, yeah, but maybe, can you go figure it out? Just go think about it. That's what he says. Like, just think about it. And then all this innovation comes spewing out of these incredible minds. So blown away. I apologize, George.
I'm sure he's listening.
Oh, I think he is.
Yeah.
I mean, even, with just
crazy.
the technology, and even just the whole idea of, I remember they had a fight, well, first of all, in Star Wars, I think he took less. He got he got merchandising rights. He got the money for merchandising, which obviously ended up being a ridiculous amount of money.
One of the best decisions he ever made.
I can't remember if it was in the documentary where they talked about because there were rules about putting cast names and stuff at the front, and he's like, no, I want the logo and the crawl and the names come at the end, and because the DGA fought him on that, and he's like, all right, well, I'm going to get out of the DGA and do this myself. And so he just left the DGA and did it all himself. I think this was post Star Wars. I think they said Star Wars, they let it go because it was some dumb science fiction movie. No one's going to see it. And then after that, they're like, yeah, you need to do this differently. He's like, no, I'll just go do it by myself on my own.
Yeah, and what else? He also pissed off camera operators union, because it was like, well, it's digital now, and like we're changing shots, in the computer and this and that, and he pissed off a bunch of cinematographers, but that's how you change things.
Well, then
he's
makers,
he's a disruptor.
Yeah, model makers found themselves without as much of a job because they went to there was a couple things before it. I think The Abyss and maybe Terminator 2.
Yeah, Abyss and then T2.
Jurassic Park really. I think they said something about George was Steven was gonna go with models.
Stop motion.
And then some guys were just like, oh, let's just so we can mock up, and they made the dinosaur jumping over a log thing, and they showed it, and it was like,
well, so the setup is and they have a whole department of guys who do stop motion, and it's like these really super realistic little puppets. Tara would hate this part. Yeah, there's little puppets, and there's time, just the time to do this. It's unreal.
Just move it a tiny bit. And
yeah. So these guys are hot at work. They're doing their thing, and then the two dudes, like these rock and roll rebel guys in the CG department, they're like, this should be just all in the computer. Like, this is crazy. This would be really good. And they knew that Kathleen Kennedy was coming by, so they're like, okay, let's make a little model of a T-Rex running. Let's just happen to have it on the screen when Kathleen Kennedy comes by, and basically see what she thinks. And she's like, what is this? Is this going to be part of the thing? Are we doing this as part of the effects? And George is kind of off guard, we're working on it maybe, but it could work. And it turns out it works great. They shot they did a test, one shot test, and everyone in the theater freaked out. They're like, this is it. This is the beginning of the end of stop motion. And this is the beginning of doing things in movies that you never thought were possible. It's just fascinating. And it's all of our favorite movies, Wendy.
Yeah.
It's Star Wars. It's Indiana Jones. All the cool effects they did for that. It's The Abyss. It's Terminator 2. It's Back to the Future. It's all the movies that you grew up with were done by these innovative brain trust of dude. It's just so I'm so fascinated by it. It's amazing.
Yeah. It's if you like movies at all. I mean, I always say my favorite movie making stories are the Evil Dead or Blair Witch Project, or the ones where it's not just, well, you put the things in the computer. I mean, it's fascinating to see the origins of that, but it's so much of this is just watching people make just come up with it out of nothing
Yeah.
and create a whole new world of movie making at every level. And it's
And
just
now it's coming
fascinating.
around now. It's coming back. So
Yeah.
now with all the new Star Wars movie shows on Disney Plus, they've created this thing called the Volume, and it's essentially they project instead of a blue screen, it's the environment that the actors would be in normally. And so now it's more practical now. So it's not, they're not
standing by a green thing, pretending they're
Exactly.
somewhere else. Yeah.
exactly.
Which
So
so
you
much of the
still-
prequels was that.
It's
and I
like
think the actors were
immersive.
like so tired of green screens.
Yeah, and I think that's why some of those prequels just didn't have the same heart and the same kind of emotional connections, because it just wasn't, it didn't feel real and grounded like the original trilogy. But they're coming around to more practical stuff, and there's still some practical stuff in the new trilogy. Like there's a lot of like cool big monster guys walking around doing stuff. So it's not a lost art, but boy, CG really changed the way that special effects and
You
stuff
just
are
need
made.
to find the
so
balance,
good.
and and then there's like, I think now there's a lot of people like, I don't remember if it was Andor or Ahsoka. Whoever was doing that was like, yeah, we don't want the volume. We want to be on location. I think it may have been Andor. But like they
cool.
want to be on location. And so it's like sometimes
That
they're,
makes sense.
as much as possible, they're trying to make everything as real as possible. Like I remember when BB-8, when we saw the previews for The Force Awakens, and oh yeah, so there's a CG droid, and then it rolled out at like Star Wars Celebration. And people are like, wait, what the hell? That thing really moves like that? Like it's like a ball rolling with a head, and they couldn't believe it wasn't just completely
Fake.
computer generated.
Yeah.
And so I love it that it's kind of coming back around where there's things you've got, or the vision, like video effects that are done are used to just enhance,
Right.
make something maybe look more realistic or whatever, instead of just like, the Gungans and Phantom Menace and all the droids.
Yeah.
That look, I mean, I remember, was it the second one, Attack of the Clones? I think they said there was not one real clone in the entire movie. Every time you saw like a clone trooper, like in other Star Wars movies, was a person in an outfit. They were,
CG.
every single one of them was CG, and you can tell.
Yeah, you can absolutely tell.
So,
And they also said, an interesting point is like there's two kinds of special effects movies. There's the kind that are like in your face and it's the spaceship and whatever, and then there's the kind that you don't know that they're there because they're just making the movie better. They're kind of quietly in the background. And as someone who works in TV and very closely with visual effects artists, there's stuff we do all the time that you never know because we're fixing mistakes or we're hiding something, or so it's cool to see like you can do it like super big and flashy, or you can do it really quietly so nobody knows you're doing it, but it's the same people doing the same work. It's just I'm just blown away.
highly recommend,
believe
called
it.
Light and Magic on Disney Plus.
It's really good. It's really
Light
good.
and magic.
Yeah, it's just like there's a mystique about those early days of Star Wars.
Yeah.
They were just a bunch of young people, just
Like hippies, long-haired hippies.
Yeah.
I don't
running
know
around.
if any of them were actually, maybe some of them, there were a lot of people that got into like model making, and that was back in the day. You like write someone's like, hey, I want to do this. Like, well, come watch what I do. And like,
Yeah,
they,
come on down.
come on down and hang out with us. And then they have a career.
Exactly.
But so many of those people weren't even necessarily didn't start off wanting to be in film. Some did, but some of them were just wanted a job and they knew machines or whatever, and
Exactly.
ended up creating history
Yeah,
in filmmaking.
Fascinating.
It
I
is
love
fascinating.
it. Recommend it. I know, Wendy, you recommended it a while ago when you first came out, and I'm late to the party, but absolutely a solid use of your time if you're interested in any of that stuff.
Well, George he'll feel better now that you
Yeah.
come
He
around.
can sleep at night now.
I'm expecting some sort of like wine basket or something as a thank you for
Probably
him. So
really eating at him. Oh, I can't please that one person. Oh,
Maybe he'll send you a Jar Jar Binks statue.
I mean, I would deserve it, I put him through so much.
Wow. Okay, I'm glad you came full circle on
All
that.
right. Yes, I'm. Listen, I can admit it. I'm a big person.
you have your redemption.
literally and figuratively. Yeah, that's right.
Your redemption arc.
And thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for stepping in. As always, it's a pleasure, a joy.
Thank
honor.
you for having me.
Always
Of
welcome.
course. Always welcome.
Everyone welcome.
Everyone welcome.
Everyone. Well, we're on the X.
No, we're not calling
We're
it
never
X.
calling it that.
We're on the
It's
Twitter.
Twitter. God damn.
Former-
And by the
Formerly
way,
known as Twitter.
we're getting responses now too. I just
Good.
posted the link, so
Nice
people
job.
you can know what we're talking about when we're yabbering about bears in the water.
Okay, good.
What are we though? At SNOP Podcast with 1D.
We're on Facebook and Instagram, I think, at She Nerds Out Podcast. That's Tara's line. I don't know. That sounds right, doesn't it?
And if you want to send lifelike fake cats or anything
Cheeto.
tangible
Hello, baby.
in the snail mail or otherwise, you can send it to Snot Podcast, P.O. Box 6732, sunny Burbank, California, 91510.
You can send us an email at shenerdsout@gmail.com. Go to our website, shenerdsout.com, to send us a voicemail. If you have an awesome, really cool accent, we want to hear from you. And you can also check out our merch and buy us a beer or just catch up on old episodes.
All right. Well, you know what? You know what I'm off to do? You know what
Go to
this
bed.
is? It's no. Well, no, I've got something to do first.
Oh, good.
Because you know what? It's not just Taco Tuesday. It's Tano Tuesday. The finale of Ahsoka
Shit.
has been out for over an hour now. So I got to go. I don't want to be spoiled by things. So I got to go watch it before I go to sleep.
Go do it.
All right. We'll have to do like an overall recap. We've been so just like up and down and disjointed. And have you ever caught up yet?
Yeah, I'm now that the premiere's out, I'm two behind.
Okay.
So
all right.
I'm
So
close.
for next week, we should be able to give at least a summation.
You bring up a good point, Wendy. Thank you, everyone, for being patient with us. Our schedule has been a little wonky. It will continue to be that way. But thank you for hanging in there and listening. We appreciate you guys. And yeah, thanks for snopping with us.
All right. Well, till next time, we'll see which of us show up. It might
It's a crapshoot.
a lot of us. It might just be Kat talking to herself. Look, we're always going to have Kat or Ann.
Cat in a van.
Without
talking to my kitten.
without Kat or Ann, we're not having a podcast because Tara and I are clueless. So
No.
at least one of y'all will be. All right. Well, till next time. She nerds out.
She nerds out. We're girls that like nerdy things. Nerdy things.
Out.
Oot.
Bye.
Oot.
Oot.
Out in a boot.